and welcome back to the Going Grains channel. Tonight I'm going to be doing a couple of videos throughout the process of my bread baking to kind of show you at different stages what I'm looking for and what I'm feeling when I say watch your dough, feel your dough, let it talk to you, let it tell you what it needs. So this is going to be broken up into different videos. I'm not going to be recording the entire process of making my bread. I'm just going to be showing you each stage look and feel of the dough. Before I get started, I do want to tell you that yes, I do sift my flour, but I do that because I want to get the extra large pieces of bran and germ out of the flour. My flour, if you guys can tell, is extremely fine sifted. So I'd say about 99.9% of the bran and germ are going to go right through my sifter. But there are some pieces in here that fly out of your mill that are going to be slightly big that I don't want cutting through my gluten, nor my tongue. So I do sift my flour, but again, when I do, most of that bran and germ stays in, so I'm not losing any of the nutrients that you want from fresh milled flour. So let me just show you here real quick. Let me get through this little bit and I will show you what I mean by the bigger pieces of germ and bran that I don't want cutting my gluten. And then I'll also show you how it's still in my flour. Okay, so I'm going to dump this out in my hand so you can see it better. We'll do it over here so I don't get it in my fresh sifted flour, okay? This is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about those big pieces that I don't want cutting that gluten, okay? This is what I'm throwing out. Not really throwing out. I do have a container that I keep all of this in, which right now I've been putting in this bowl. So I don't necessarily throw out the bran and germ. I do use it as, like most people use rice flour when they make sourdough to keep it from sticking. I'll use it in the Banneton. You can do even bran recipes just with the bran and germ. So with that said though, I do want you to see the flour. And wow, the static is bad. You can't see this on camera, but there's literally flour specks jumping out of the bowl. But if you can tell by the color, I'm not really sure you can in the camera. I can see it. You can still see the bran and the germ in there, those orange colored flakes all through the flour. Okay, so just because I sifted, and you notice this much flour only gave me that little tiny bit of bran. So if I was actually sifting out all of the bran and germ, like some people mistakenly think happens when you sift your flour, then I would have far more in my sifter than what I have in that, with that amount of flour. So again, that's literally all there is that I'm taking out of the flour. That's not a whole lot. It's that's it. That's all there is, okay? So please, I'm going to say this as I say it a million times. Can we stop flour shaming, sift shaming, and grain shaming people? Because I'm going to have just as nutritious of a bread as somebody who decided to leave all of the bran in their flour simply because the majority of it remains even though I'm sifting. So let me sift this flour and then I'll come back and show you how I mix this for its auto-lease.